So I was just looking at Facebook on the computer, and I know it's bad when we always on our phone and you talking and the phone listening to you, so it's advertising you stuff that it's done heard you say you need. I don't know who it's been listening to, but a lot of the stuff, I see more advertising than I see of my free and stuff, so I can't communicate because I don't know what's going on. So I'm scrolling. This computer doesn't look like the phone. The app look like two different things. I don't know what's going on. But I started to see too many advertisements. So I don't need a lot of this stuff. So I said, okay, let me just try to unsubscribe, get rid of, because I didn't subscribe to it anyway. But you can click on it and say you're not interested. Then they want to know why. Ain't this my Facebook? I supposed to personalize it and you trying to ask me questions? So anyway, I'm scrolling and I see a picture of a guy. He said, "Good morning. I'm going to be super busy today, but I'll text you when I can so you know I'm not ghosting you." And he was like, a little "I'm busy" text go a long way. It keep a lot of confusion down. It won't be no guessing or anything like that. And so I agree. Communication is key, especially when you dating, right? It's coming from somebody that just recently learned how to communicate. Communication is good, especially when you're dating, especially when you're dating somebody that's an overthinker. If you date somebody that's, alive, okay? You should have communication. I think if you feeling somebody, you can't go all day without texting or, whatever, even if it's sending them something. So I agree, it is necessary. But I'm thinking to myself, is it something that women should do too? Should we, be like, "Hey, babe, I want to holler at you. I want to be with you all day. I want to rap with you, all of the things. But I'm going to be a little busy. So if you text me and I don't text back, I'm busy. But the minute I clock out, walk out, get out of this meeting, I'm going to hit you up, okay? Because I really do be busy. And sometimes I forget to text. Or, I read it. Or a lot of times it's happened where I read it. I responded in my mind because I was like, let me go ahead and, and it's like my sister, she sent me something, was it on my birthday? And she was like, "I know you're studying, but let me buy you brunch or lunch." And then below she said something else, but I missed the "let's go to brunch or lunch." I just read the latest take. Like, I wasn't aware that she had sent two text messages. So when I opened it, I just read the last text message. I didn't scroll up. Yeah, that was my bad. And she was offering, to treat me to lunch or brunch. And I so because she know that I'm in school and so I'm focused, super focused, because that's what she said. "I know you over there and you super focused and you ain't, I ain't heard from you, but I know you good." She said, when I seen her, she was like, "You didn't respond to that?" I'm like, "Girl, what?" So I pulled it back up in front of her and I was like, "Damn, I didn't go all the way up." So sometimes I do that. And sometimes I respond and I didn't really respond because, mentally I feel like, just like this is listening to me, you're supposed to hear me when I say text her and tell her, or text him and tell him. You supposed, if I say it out loud, somebody supposed to grab it and reach it and send it on over. It doesn't work like that, apparently. So, I guess over the weekend, I don't know where the lost in translation got with me and somebody that I was just casually talking to. And I really didn't reach out yesterday. And he was like, what did he say? "You left me." I'm going to have to send a screenshot because I don't remember it. Because I told you in the beginning how complicated my life is. So if I don't text you, it doesn't mean, it could mean, it could mean a lot of things. But evidently, he's the overthinker in this situation. Would he be right? Probably. I hate that I feel like that, but like, you get so busy and then, one thing that when you have some free time, you offer your free time to somebody and they disrespect it in some kind of way. And it may not even be disrespect. It may just be that they didn't appreciate that you had carved out this little bit of free time. And you come to the realization like, nah, this motherfucker ain't worth no more free time or me time or my time or his time or her time. You're not worth it, okay? And it only takes a minute for me to realize that, damn, I should have been doing chemistry. Or, you know, I could have been texting somebody. Like, it's easy because life is so, like, I mean, like, today is November the 19th, 2025. And when I woke up this morning, it's the anniversary of my brother's death, so I'll never forget this day. When I woke up this morning, I'm like, damn, this day came back really fast. Really too fucking fast, you know, for my liking. And Thanksgiving is next week. You understand? The end of the semester, the week after that, exams. I just took midterms. And then it's Christmas, okay? And then it resets and we do this shit all over again. What? Whose idea was this? You know what I'm saying? Like, so everything is rushing by. Like, you know, 365 days came back around real fucking fast. Like, I feel like I was like, I went to bed November 19th, 2009. And shit, I woke up November 19th, 2025. And it still feels like it did the day that he passed away. When, you know, I got up, I got the kids ready for school. And it was different. I had just purchased my house. So I had just, you know, started moving into the house and trying to get settled. And so when I got to my mom's house, because she would take my kid to school for me in the mornings, it was a lot of cars in her driveway. And I was like, what's up? You know? But I'm still in denial because I had just talked to my brother the day before. And so, you know, I don't know. But, you know, when I got into the house, she was like, before I could get into the house, she was like, cut the car off. Bring the kids inside. Now, you know good and damn well, I don't have that kind of time. I left in enough time to drop her off, then drop her off and get to that desk. Ain't no more time in between that. You understand what I'm saying? I left the house at exactly 23 minutes. That give me 7 over here, 15. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to get it. And I'll never forget her. I walked into the kitchen and I started looking around at faces. And, you know, grief is something you can't hide. And so I looked at my mama like, man, you know, good damn, come on with it. And it was hard for her to get the words out. And I understood that. And I didn't really need for her to say it, but I did need for her to say it. And it was like, it really hadn't sunk in, you know, until the casket closed. And then it was like, okay, damn, you know, day one. Let me get through day one. And so it was just like this. Like, we were supposed to go to Florida for Thanksgiving. When he passed, I was dealing with trying to cancel and everything, but Thanksgiving was coming up. And it's just like 2009. Just like I was telling my therapist, it feels like Groundhog Day. Like, I wake up and like, damn, I'm stuck in this fucking day again. Nothing has been the same since then, though. Like, the exact day has never been the same. Like, it's not the same activity. It's not the same feeling. It's different. And, but it still feels like, you know, Groundhog Day. That's the only thing I can compare grief to. Like, you stuck in the same badass day every day for the rest of your fucking life. Okay, and I could just be exaggerating, but that's the way it feels today. So excuse me if I don't text you back, or I don't text you first, or I don't call you first, or I don't call you last, or I don't call you or text you, good morning, handsome, or I don't respond to, good morning, pretty lady, good morning, beautiful. Something else was on my mind when I woke up this morning. It is what it is, though. You know, the circle of life. I'm proud of myself for today. I'm proud of myself for today. I am proud of myself for today. Right on.